And now we move to item 5 on the agenda, the Mayor's report on the long-term community engagement, which is a is it that the that the information that the report be received? I'll move that. Phil Clearwater will second that. I've already made a number of my comments on this, well, there's a lot of people who are leaving, so I know. So I'm just going to, for the record, really set out the process that we're undertaking here. And in this document that we will be putting out for consideration by our communities, I say at the beginning of it that when we were elected last year, we said we would be upfront about the decisions we were making and why. I think there had been a lot of a feeling that decisions were made behind closed doors, that people didn't feel engaged in the decision-making process of the council. And that's why we decided to open the books so that we could all see the extent of the financial challenges we face and what choices we could make. And as I said at the outset of this meeting, we have been, I think all of us, struck by the significance of the challenges that we do face from a financial point of view. And we believe that it's really important that our communities are fully involved if we are going to make the right choices, and we've called them the smart choices in the document that we'll be putting out today. It is important that people understand that there are some decisions that we can make as a council, but there are other decisions that we can only make with the agreement of our partner in the rebuild, and that's central government. And those decisions we cannot unilaterally make, but we can, in fact, work with central government to get resolution to them. Under the cost-sharing agreement made between the Council and the Crown in June 2013, the parties jointly committed $4.8 billion towards the rebuild of our city. More than half of this was earmarked to repair our roads and pipes, $1.8 billion from the Crown and $1.14 billion from the Council. However, the final costs are likely to be higher, but we don't know how much higher and how they will be shared until an independent review comes out at the end of November. So it has to be completed by the 1st of December, and nor do we yet know how much our final insurance settlement will be. So despite this uncertainty, though, and this is what I said earlier on, we actually have to get on with the job. We have to get the city back on its feet. We have to make sure our communities have access to the critical services and facilities we need to help us recover and to thrive as a city. So, we don't have all of the resources to meet these financial challenges immediately, but there is no risk because we are a financially well-resourced council and we have got time. But as we have been told by Korda Mentha and by Cameron Partners, there is no single solution, no silver bullet, no magic one-size-fits-all response that will get us through. So that's why we need to be open to new ways of working with business and community to get things done. We have to be open to new ways of attracting other funders into the mix, and we have got the time to get that happening. So we're not going out to consult on the long-term plan right now, but we're starting an initial engagement to show the communities that we represent how we need to, how we are going to be very open to engagement and how we are going to work through the long-term planning process and engage people in the decision-making process. It is vital that we get input from all parts of our community, and we know that a lot of people are still struggling, and we've already heard people saying, you know, that they're overwhelmed with the amount of consultation and that they really don't want to see a lot more, but we have to get that input. And the reason we need that input is that the decisions that we make now will not just have an impact on everyone in Christchurch in the immediate sense, they will have an impact in a generation, you know, on a generation, in a generation's time. Future generations will be affected by the decisions we make. So we want people to be engaged in a very open process, and that we, so it is important that we get on with that. So, I'm just having advice that my resolution should repeat that the report be received and that the initial community engagement commence today. Yep. So happy with that? All right, so is there anyone else who would like to comment on that? I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. That's carried. Thank you very much. And the final item on our agenda is our report on council committees, council hearing panels and subcommittees, and we've just had an updated version. I don't know whether people would like to take just 5 minutes to run through it, because I know that there were a couple of other amendments that others had that they wanted to make to it as well. So why don't we just adjourn? We'll come back at 11:30, and then all of the amendments can be put on the table, and we'll resolve this as well. Okay, thank you very much.